Welcome to Christy's Sunrise. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe for carne guisada. So let's get started. These are my ingredients. I have 2 pounds of chuck roast, and I'm showing you I trimmed this off. Stuff that's real gristly, I trimmed off. So this is what's left out of the 2 pounds. I have some flour to coat the meat. I have an onion. I have a half onion. You can use half onion, whole onion. We're just using a half today. I have 3. You can use 2 to 3 jalapenos, seeds removed, membranes removed, and chopped. And use gloves when you do this. I have 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I'm going to measure out. I have a tablespoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of cumin, and I have 2.5 cups of beef stock. And how I make this, if you watched my previous videos, you know that I use the beef cubes. So I put 3 beef cubes in because it's 1 beef cube to 1 cup of water. I put 3 beef cubes in to 2.5 cups of water is what I have. Okay, I have 2 cloves of garlic. Now I use this to thicken it up after it cooks, and we're going to bake this in the oven at 325. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my burner on to get the meat. And you want to kind of sear the meat. Hopefully you can see this pot. You want to kind of sear the meat. So you want to get it kind of hot. And then the flour I have, I'm going to coat the meat into the flour. I won't be able to get it all in here, I don't think, right now, but I'm letting the grease get hot. The oven is already preheated to 325, and it'll bake about 3.5 to 4 hours. You can also bake it in a slow cooker on low for 6 to 8 hours, or if you prefer, in a slow cooker high for 4 hours. And you can use, I would recommend using those cooking bags. So I have 1/3 cup of flour is what I have in here. So get it mixed up. I think we're going to make it. I think I'm going to be able to do all this right here and right now. This chuck roast is used a lot for carne guisada. I usually will use a leaner roast, like a round roast. Yep, this is going to work good. So of course you will use the meat of your choice. Okay, you can buy stew meat that's already cut up, but that costs more, so we don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to let the pan get a little warmer. I'm going to brown this in 2 batches. That way the meat's not all trying to fight for sides. So again, the temperature is, I'll show you if you can see it, between medium and low. I'm sorry, I can't lift these like I used to. I'm going to go ahead and turn it to medium. So there's the flame. Searing the meat. Kind of flipping it around so I can get all the sides. Uh, I used to make carne guisada tacos. We would take before I'd pack them to take to people that were going to the stock shows with us. And I'd pass out tacos to all the people that helped us, friends, ag teachers, family. We had good old times back then. I also used to make this working. I would take it to the office when we had our birthday breakfasts, and it was a hit. I will say people did like it. When I made it for the office, I would put it in the crock pot the night before. I would brown the meat first, then put all the ingredients together and put it in the crock pot. That's what you need to do if you're going to use a crock pot. And I would take it to the office in the crock pot. And then I would bring my little skillet to warm up the tortillas. I'm going to take this batch out. Throw the next batch in. Again, I'm doing this just so that the meat's not crowded. If you have a bigger pot, you probably don't need to do that. I'm going to add a little bit more oil, which is going to cool it down, but there's not much left in here right now. So a little bit more oil. And get this batch seared. This is also a treat, like if you want to have on Christmas Eve or Christmas morning breakfast, you can make it ahead of time and have it the next day. Put it in the refrigerator. It always tastes better the next day. You can also use this, like if you make enchiladas. You can use this in your enchilada sauce. Like that's what I do if we have a little bit, leftovers. I will put the meat, whatever's left in with our enchilada sauce and have enchiladas. It's really good. I'm going to go ahead and add this meat back in. And now we're going to add the onions. And believe me, the onions will break down too in here. We're going to add the jalapenos. And I'm going to get these cooked down. Sorry, my spoon is really hot, so I've got to change spoons. Smells absolutely delicious. I'm just going to cook the onions down a little bit. Kind of cook them down a little bit right now. And it smells delicious. It absolutely smells delicious. And I'm sure if you don't want jalapenos, you can put bell peppers in here. You can put whatever you want. You can also add a can of beer. You could cut down on your beef broth and add a can of beer. I probably would add a dark beer, but of course I wouldn't put light, but a beer of your choice. Oh, this smells so good. I love it. I'm going to cook it till the onions are a little bit translucent. I need to stop stirring it. I just get anxious. You don't want to add the garlic too early because garlic will burn pretty quickly. I don't want to bang this on the pan. I know that's rude and I'm sorry. Again, all of this will break down in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic. If you don't have a garlic press, just cut the garlic in little pieces. I'm just going to run it through my little press here. It's two cloves of garlic. Of course, if you decide you want more than that, go for it. Whatever you want. Okay. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. You probably don't have to measure it out, but I'll measure it out for you. You could just do 2 globs of tomato paste because that's pretty much a tablespoon. Okay. I'm going to add the spices. I got my spoon hot again. Mix it up some. You think it smelled good earlier, you should smell it now. And it's looking beautiful. Look at the colors. Oh my goodness. Beautiful, beautiful. Yummy, yummy. Okay, I'm probably getting ready to steam the camera. It didn't steam up like I thought, but that's okay. That's good. Pour that in there. I'm going to go ahead and scrape the bottom to get some of that stuff off the bottom. This heavier duty one. There we go. Because I don't want it to burn. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off because I am getting ready to put it in the oven. Now you might not have a pan you might have a non-stick pan or something like that. But I'm just going to scrape this off the bottom. You might not have had the problem that I'm having, and that's okay, but of course I'm going to show you anything and everything that I know too. Okay, I'm going to remove this because I'm getting ready to put it in the oven. And there it is. Woo, it's hot. Okay, so I'm going to put a lid on this. If you don't have a lid, I didn't have a lid for years and years and years for this cast iron pot. I do now. And I'm going to take this off because it'll melt. Not melt in there, but it pops off. So I might as well just take it off now. Okay, so there's the lid. I'm going to put it in the oven at 325, and I'll check it every hour, and I will bring you on with me when I check it every hour so you know what we're looking for. So I'll see you in a bit. Thank you. I'll be back. Okay, it's been in here for an hour. I'm going to pull it out and let's look at it. Oh. It's been cooking for an hour. I'm going to stir it. Smells delicious. I'm scraping the bottom. I don't feel anything stuck to the bottom. Look how beautiful that looks. Okay, I'm going to put it in for another hour. I'm not even going to test the tenderness right now because there's no way it's tender. I'm going to put the lid back on it, and I'm going to put it back in the oven for another hour, and I will be back. Okay, it has been another hour, which is 2 hours. So let's take it out and look at it. Still looks delicious. Make sure you scrape the bottom. Back a little so you can see. I'm going to go ahead and check a piece for tenderness, and I'm going to use a fork because we want it fork tender. It's pretty tender, but not tender enough. So we're just stirring it, and we're going to cook it for another hour. So we'll be back. One more hour, and we're going to check it. I'll be back. Okay, we are on hour number 3. It's cooked for 3 hours. Take the lid off. Get a spoon. Stuck to the bottom a little more this time. I'm pretty sure it's going to be done, but I'm not going to know for sure until we put the fork on it. I don't know, it'll probably be too hot to taste. You can tell it is falling apart. So it is done. Very, very tender. Go ahead and taste it. Delicious. Okay. Now, it's already pretty thick, as you can see. Hopefully you can tell. Turn off the oven. Let you zoom in on it here. The gravy, looks delicious. Okay, but I will tell you, you can stop here. If it was me, I would stop here. But my husband likes this flavoring. And so what I do, and this thickens it up a little bit. You got to shake it up real good. And I just sprinkle some of it on here. You don't have to use this. I only use it because my husband likes the flavoring. That's the name of it. And it does thicken it up. So if yours is, pretty runny, you can use this to thicken it up. Said I don't use a lot of this. I just sprinkle it on. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit more on. And that's all I'm going to do. So there you have it. If I can hold this. A delicious, delicious pan of piping hot, delicious carne guisada, wrapped up in a homemade flour tortilla, which I do have a recipe for that. Delicious. Nice, delicious, homemade carne guisada. Try the recipe, like my video, give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe. Hope to see you back. I'll be back with many more. Have a great day. I do that for the snapshots, you know.